been there oft before. That is...
Welcome to a special time with Bishop Thévenot. Your Excellency, what would you like the parishioners in our diocese to understand about pilgrimage?
Pilgrimage is really a concept that exists really from a long time ago. We find it in the Bible when Moses brought the people from Egypt to the Promised Land. They went through the desert, we say, for 40 years. It means for a long time. So they were on a pilgrimage walking towards the Promised Land. And that gave tradition to a lot of pilgrimages in the Jewish faith that Jesus also had to follow. When he became 12 years old and he was going to be really integrated into the community, the Jewish community, he had to be initiated, and so he went on a pilgrimage with his parents to Jerusalem, and we all know the story that he came back and that he stayed back. Mm-hmm. And then after that, we also see him coming to Jerusalem for the Passover, for Pentecost, and for other feasts that the Jewish faith asked them to come to Jerusalem, the mother city, to be able to exercise. So there are pilgrimages really from moving from one place to another, just like we say our life is a pilgrimage. It's moving from one place to a better place, or to a place that's going to change us.
Bishop, where do we have pilgrimage sites in our diocese?
In our diocese, we have two that are very well known, and that is Saint-Laurent, the one to Our Lady of Lourdes, founded over a century ago. And then we also have the one in Ouaka, to Sainte Therese of Lisieux. So these are the two places where we have these pilgrimages, and we have also special occasion that we celebrate at these two pilgrimage places.
So when are those times, Bishop, when we can go on pilgrimage?
Let us start with Sainte Therese, which is in Ouaka. It's usually on the second Sunday of June that we have a special celebration. And this special celebration is a day of prayer and a time of deepening our spirituality that Saint Therese really wanted to give, and that was to make every moment a moment of grace, a moment of opportunities of being able to show our love to one another. The second one is Saint-Laurent, which is really to Our Lady of Lourdes, like I said, and that one comes in July. And there in July and August the 15th and September the 8th, we are going to mark these days, has special days given to Mary. And we are going to do processions, a little bit like Saint Bernadette was asked to do. She was told by the Blessed Virgin Mary, come here and make processions. And these processions is to help us to show that we're on a pilgrimage, we're walking. And we are walking from one place to another in view of changing, of improving perhaps our life, and maybe even looking at it. So, and there's a place where we burn candles, it's a place where we have holy water, it's a place where we come to pray at a grotto, just like in Lourdes. And we come here to pray together really for healing, for comfort, and to experience the mercy that Mary had for her son that she also has for us.
So why do you really want to see us going on diocesan pilgrimage? What are we called to do by doing that?
Well, I think the diocese, on the one hand, is each parish is not an island. They're attached to a diocese, and the diocese is attached to all the other dioceses and to the church as a whole. So what we really want is that everybody coming from different areas coming together at the shrine to be able to pray together, to show this, that we are really a family of families, the church.
The unity then.
The unity, that's right, that we come together to pray and that we need the support of the prayers of one another to be able to journey through this life.
As we know, this is the Year of Mercy, Bishop. Is there anything special happening at our shrines this year because it is the Year of Mercy?
Yes, we are going to open doors, open gates, and that's really a reminder that we have to go from one situation to another situation, from one place to another. And so at Sainte Therese, we will have the official opening of the doors of the Church of Ouaka, dedicated to Sainte Therese, and we also will do the same thing in Saint-Laurent, where we'll have gates that we will open, and we will make a special pilgrimage through the gates in view of really helping us to remind ourselves that we are moving from one place to the next, and that we are committing ourselves in this movement to bring change in our life, to open our hearts more to God, to this sense of conversion, experiencing, going through the gates, special, so we get special graces when we go.
How would you have our families and our parishes prepare for these times of pilgrimage this summer?
Well, I think it would be good that at the parish level, first of all, we talk about it very early in our parish councils. We try to talk about it from the pulpit. We try to encourage people to come and to do that pilgrimage, because it's very important for us to realize that even as a person, we are pilgrims. We are walking to the promised land also, like the Jewish people, but we're doing it as a community. And therefore, we want people to prepare themselves to realize that you can come as a family, you can come as a community, you can come as a group of people or an organization, but we should be moving towards those shrines.
So it's sort of like the preparation for the processional of the Eucharist, isn't it?
That's right.
We come and we open ourselves and we prepare to be changed by Christ.
That's right.
And we prepare to be more like Him in the world.
That's right. That's right.
So that's the magnificent thing that we're called to as Christians, isn't it, Bishop?
That is really very important, very, very interesting. And it's really amazing how we captivate, or we should captivate, I should say, this whole idea of being pilgrims, of walking towards something. And we have a lot of pilgrim places here in Canada. You have St. Joseph, you have St. Anne, you have Our Lady of the Notre Dame du Cap, and you have many other places where we have shrines, St. Catherine de Catiqua. And these shrines pull us, attract us to learn more about the person, so that we can see how we can bring that person's values and understanding of faith and everything in our own life.
And it really is holy ground, isn't it? When you step into those grounds, you know there's something very, very sacred going on.
Very true.
Any final words you'd like to say, Bishop, about the two pilgrim sites in our diocese and what it calls us to be and do?
Well, I would like that this year, if the people would do maybe a special effort, if we can say that, to come and experience the whole shrine experience, the whole pilgrimage experience, and come with an open heart to let their hearts be touched by God as we celebrate the Eucharist, as we do processions and we do adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. I think it's a good occasion for us to really realize that we have to get to some of the basics, and prayer is no doubt one of them.
And we have opportunity for people to stay right on site, to sort of experience the fullness of the pilgrimage experience.
That's right.
Well, thank you very much, Bishop Albert.
Thank you very much, dear Linda.